2.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, folks. Welcome. This will be yet another year that we will never forget. And it's continued to throw up so many challenges for ourselves, our friends and families. But just take a moment, really, just take a moment to think about those in our communities who aren't as lucky as us. That's why we are here. And that's because that's what we do at St James's Place Foundation. Now, you'll know that we've broken through the £100 million of fundraise since SJP started in 1992, and that figure has now risen to 108 million. And as we all know, this year has been very challenging for all our fundraising efforts. We haven't had the big walk, the sportsman's dinner, the karting event, and so on, because getting together and being a community is what we're about at the foundation. But we have had some virtual events, like the My Virtual Mission and the 100 Club, which has done extremely well in these challenging times. So, on the back of a successful event last year, guess what? There's a Christmas theme again for our last fundraising push for this year. And my dear friends in the committee will explain a little bit more what we're going to do. Over to you, Gemma.
Thanks, Tom. We really haven't been able to have as many events this year as we would have liked. And it's pretty safe to say that we were all zoomed out. No pub quizzes, nothing to fill the gaps. We got one event at Connie Fox in August in the sunshine with our families, which actually was really amazing, and we're going to hope to make that an annual event. We are going to try for one last event for the year, and it is going to be the 12 Days of Christmas raffle, where you can be in a chance of winning some pretty cool prizes. There will be an email coming out giving you full details and payment options, etc. But James is going to tell us a little bit more about how it's going to work this year.
Thanks, Gemma. Hi, folks. So the rules are really very, very simple. Every ticket has an equal chance of winning. And like most other good raffles, the more tickets you buy, the more chances you'll have of winning some of our amazing prizes: hampers, bottles, gift vouchers, all the usual stuff, and maybe some really good surprises as well. So how much? Every ticket costs, not surprisingly, £12. And this gives you entry to the raffle every day for all 12 days. And even if you win one day, your ticket, or your tickets, if you're very generous, will still be entered for all the other days as well. So there really are multiple chances to win. And remember, there's no limit to the number of £12 tickets you can buy. So please be generous. This year, every ticket will have a number, and we'll just publish the winning numbers daily. And then at the end, we'll put together a list of all the people who've been lucky enough to win something through this whole 12 Days of Christmas extravaganza. So John, maybe you could guesstimate just how much money we might be able to raise if everyone is ultra generous, as I'm sure you will be.
Well, thank you, James. I am a financial advisor after all. So last year at the Edinburgh's Partners Christmas lunch, we raised almost £4,500 before matching. Thank you to your drink for your generosity. Let me run through the numbers this year and potential of raising funds if every partner and advisor and the very generous managers, of course, were to donate £12. We'd probably raise about several squadillion. And, you know, if PSS get on board as well, that would be fantastic. We're delighted to have a couple of our business assurance colleagues also on the panel. They're not here today. They're too busy marking down cases. Sorry, I jest. So it's fantastic that they're on board as well. I'm going to pass you over to Angie, who's going to tell you a bit more about some of the charitable aspects.
Yeah, well, it's been another challenging year for us all, but not as bad as it has been for the charities trying to raise money for the great work that they do. Many shops have been closed. A lot of the charities that we've been helping have had serious cash flow problems because of the coronavirus, and we want to do our best to help them stay afloat and carry on the great work that they do. Jen, can you tell us some more about some of the charities that we've helped?
Well, Angie, thankfully, we've been able to support many, many charities this year. As you say, so many have been struggling in their own fundraising, but yet in a year where so many people who are disadvantaged needed support more than ever. So thank you to all of you who sent in applications for funding, and we were able to turn each and every one of them around. As most of you have heard about the Polar Academy, who were at the partner meeting last year, we've decided to make them our charity of the year this year. So £10,000 will be awarded to them. As many of you know, there's a few of us crazies who are also trying to raise some money by doing our very own Arctic expedition, and we will tell you a bit more about that later. Over to you, Liam.
Thanks, Jen. Yep. Who can believe that just over 18 months ago we had our spring ball in 2020, and that was really the last major big get together that we had when we collaborated with Glasgow City Children's Charity, and we managed to have an amazing evening and raised £9,000 almost before matching, which meant that the Children's Charity was able to do a lot of really good work, and the foundation were also able to distribute that £9,000 to many charities that were under pressure during 2020 and into 2021. It was, like I said, an amazing evening. We all had a lot of fun, and the good news is that we're looking at doing it again in 2022, along with a lot of the other events that we've spoken about earlier on. So what I would suggest is that this is our last big push for the year, so please do dig deep. Buy for yourself, buy for family, buy for friends, buy for PSS, buy for whoever you want to, but please dig deep, and let's hope we can raise a lot of money around Christmas time to support those less fortunate than ourselves. Back to you, Tom.
Thanks very much, and well said. So look forward to seeing many of you at the George Hotel for our Christmas party, and at St Andrews for the last meeting of the year. So let me thank you in advance for your generosity in this, our final fundraising push for 2021. And on behalf of your committee, may we wish you a very happy Christmas, and look out for the email that's coming out shortly. So anyway, wish you all a very happy
Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.